I just wanted to talk a second about Craigslist, man. There's a lot of guys that I know of that use Craigslist. I'm a Craigslist fiend. You get a lot of good deals, man. I got this bike off of Craigslist, man. Pretty good deal for it. Okay, just ran that light. Anyway, Craigslist is a good place to get good deals, man. But you got to be careful, man, when you're buying something used, especially a bike, man. And it's funny, I got an experience to share with you. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you all the different ways to buy a used bike on Craigslist or something like that. There's plenty of other videos out there you can check out. But I did have an interesting experience with buying this, with buying something off Craigslist. And it's funny because if I would have bought this bike, things would have gone a whole lot different for this channel. Channel is 602 Booster, but I originally wanted a ZX14, and that's where the story comes about. So I was trolling on Craigslist. I was looking for a ZX14, but I didn't want to spend 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 grand for one, man. I was on the cheap. So I see this guy, local guy. He has a red and black ZX6. I mean, the pictures looked good, you know. I don't know, man. This is all you see in South Phoenix. You alright? Okay. I guess so. Anyway. Yeah, I saw this bike. He wanted $3,000, man, for this ZX14. It was a 2006. It had high miles on it, man. It had about maybe 40,000 miles. I guess that's high for a 2006, but I don't know. You be the judge of that, but that's what I felt. I felt it was high, but I'm like, hey, I can't be picky if I only want to spend $3 on a bike. Title was in good condition and everything, you know, clean and clear title, no problems with that. But the guy told me it's been sitting for a little while, you know, and hasn't been started in a few months. So I said, all right, okay, you know, I understand. I can't be picky with what I'm asking for. I get that. So I say, cool, all right, let me come check it out. So we make the plans. I come and I check it out. And then he tells me when I get there to see the bike that, oh yeah, it needs a battery. You know, there's no battery and you need a battery so you can try it out. I'm like, okay, man, you should have told me this from the jump. So that's strike one. No battery, strike one. The next day, he tells me, okay, yeah, you know, I'll get a battery and everything for it. I'll put it in and everything. So I said, fine, cool. When you get the battery put in, give me a call and I'll come and I'll check it out. So he calls me up, he tells me you got the battery. I come out, I leave work actually a little bit early so I can come and check it out. When I get there, the dude has the, whoa, hey, what are you doing? Wow, man, this is how you get killed on these streets. Anyway, so I tell this dude, you know, hey, you know, if you got the battery in, great, I'll come check it out. I get there, and this guy is on the wrong side of the bike trying to get the battery off. So I'm just watching him for a second, trying to get this battery compartment off. So I finally just get fed up and I'm like, look, man, let me show you how to take this thing off. I go over there, take off the battery compartment and everything. Get the battery off, the old battery out, put the new battery in. Takes a few seconds for the bike to start up. When it finally does start, it sounded good. Real nice and clean, throaty motor, it sounded good. You know, I liked it. So I said, okay, man, let me just kind of run it around the block, because the dude lives in an apartment complex, so the bike's already been sitting out for a minute. So I figured I wanted to check everything out, of course, and make sure everything works. So I sit on the bike, pull in the clutch, and click. The battery just died, or the bike just dies. So I'm like, okay, the clutch must be dead. So I try to start it again. Bike starts up just fine. Pull in the clutch, click. It's dead. I look at the dude, I'm like, all right, man, so what are we going to do about this, man? You know, you telling me the bike was in good shape, and now I'm getting all these problems. Oh, man, you know, it's all good. Let me, I got a guy that can fix that. You know, I got a guy that can fix that. Let him take a look at it, and I'll call you back. I'm like, nah, man, we're done here. We are done. The dude looks sketchy. He looks shady. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I wouldn't have wanted to buy a bike that was actually sitting outside an apartment complex anyway. You know, you got the rain hitting it, the sun is beating on it. I mean, here in Arizona, you know, we got 120 degrees, and you know, the bike was just unkept. So I just said, you know what? It's really not worth it. Really, really not worth it. And that's what made me settle on this bike. Found another good deal, and I just said, you know what? I'm just gonna bite the bullet and get what I can get, what I really, really want, and get that boosted. Don't settle for what I really don't want. So it worked out. But that was just my experience, you know, real quick to the point. But the point of the matter is, wait till you find what you want. Don't settle for any old bike just because it's cheap and you can get it real quick. Unless if you're a mechanic and that's what you do, more power to you. But for me, I want to spend more time riding and less time trying to fix some problems. That's just me. Last thing that I want to do is, if I'm spending, you know, $3,000-$4,000, is if I want to try to find a bike that needs to be fixed or that's got a problem with it already. You know, you never know really what else is going on with that bike until after you get it home and really get into it. How you doing? But yeah, don't waste your money. If you got money that you're looking to spend, you find the best bike that you can for your money. Don't let people talk you into thinking that you're getting a deal when really you aren't, because you don't know the history of that bike. But yeah, that was my Craigslist experience. It was, yeah, it is what it is. But you know, I ended up going with the Busa. I found a better deal on the Busa. Went with it. A lot happier with this because I got what I wanted. I wanted a Busa. I wanted one that was clean, and I found it. So I got it, and it worked out.